Alright, here we're going to take a look at pastel pencils, and I'm going to draw one of my favorite things to draw, which is an eye. And I apologize for this being so quick, but the entire drawing ended up taking me over 30 minutes, and I want you to be able to get all the important stuff as quickly as possible. So I'm starting out here, and I drew first with a dark brown pencil, and then I'm going over the top of the iris, or the pupil area, with a blue to make more of a natural black. And I do go in and add a little bit of black on top of that just to make it darker. You want to try to stay away from black as much as possible, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. Now what I'm doing here is I'm working in the pupil, and I'm looking at the different colors that happen in the pupil. I have a photo reference that I'm looking at here, and I'm trying to layer those colors with the pattern that I see inside of the eye. So I'm just putting a little bit of color down, trying to make the pattern, putting a little bit more color down, a different color, mimicking the pattern, and I'm paying attention to the values, the dark and light areas as I put that in. And I'm trying to develop some complex colors. So I'm using different types of blue, some blue-green, some lighter blues, some darker blues. And then I'm going to take my white pastel and kind of blend those together a little bit and lighten up some of the areas to create some of the highlights. This last step right here on the pupil is going to really create the illusion of that pattern that you see when you're really close to somebody's eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding the white areas around the eye. Now that area around the eye isn't ever purely white. So I'm going to add a little bit of blue in there and a little bit of brown actually to make the eyeball actually look like it's round inside. It's very important to do. Then we go back over the top of it with white and let those colors blend. A little bit of red, a little bit of pink happening. And then the tear duct, of course, is going to be a little bit of pink in there as well. And then I'm going to start to define the top lid a little bit more with some darker values, just a slight bit of black in there. Now our eye is starting to ground a little bit more believable. Now I'm going to start to mix some of the skin tones around the edges, and I'm just using red, yellow, brown, and white. That's the best way to mix the skin tone. Any skin tone in the world can be created by using those colors. And here and there you're going to have to add a little bit of a cool accent color, so you might have a little bit of blue in some areas too to create that shadow. And then I'm going to let those colors mix together with the white. As I work, I'm going to add some of the wrinkles and some of the creases with some dark brown, maybe just a slight bit of black as well. Here I am mixing some more of the skin tone around the edge. And you can use your finger to blend if you want, or a blending stomp. With pastel pencils, the blending actually is a little bit minimal. And here I'm going to define that top eyelid just a little bit more. Again, I'm paying attention to the values. And I'm making my skin tones darker in areas by using brown. I'm trying to stay away from the black. That'll make more of a natural shadow. Then I'll go back over and define more of the creases with some lighter values. Wrinkles are not always dark, sometimes they're lighter in value. And really, if you build up the colors, you're going to create some really complex colors that look nice. So really build up the pastels. Now I'm going to move on to the eyelashes, and I'm really paying special attention to my photo reference as I'm adding these eyelashes. I'm not really trying to follow a formula too much. And usually eyelashes are usually a little bit longer than you think they should be, so it's okay to go a little bit longer with those. You'll notice on the bottom eyelashes, they skip out from the eye a little bit. And there you have it, quick demonstration. This has been another video tutorial brought to you by thevirtualinstructor.com.